It was time for midsummer. Magic was all about. Kids ran into the woods, parental wishes to flout. Dee sat there with Helen. He didn't want to. Helen was rather clingy, a drama queen to boot. She begged for Dee's love. She begged to be his pet, a doggie he could beat. Her offer was ill met. All Dee could say to her was, "Leave, leave, leave, leave." He did not like Helen, not one little bit. Then something went whoosh, going by them in a swoosh. They looked left and right with some worry. They looked, and they saw him, Puck, the fairy. He said to them, "Which one of you is extra hairy? But that's the guy. I hear he's disdainful. So I've come to teach in a lesson I find playful." "I know some good games we can play," said the fairy. "I know lots of tricks," said Puck. It was eerie. "A lot of good tricks I like to pull. Trust me, you won't find them dull." Helen and Dee did not know what to say. Herm and Lice were already far, far away. But Peach Blossom said, "No, no, make that Puck go away. Tell that Puck the fairy to go on his way. He should not be here. He's up to no good. He should not be here, out here in these woods." "Now have no fear," said Puck. "My tricks are not bad," said Puck the fairy. "Why, we can have fun, lots of good fun if you wish, with a game I call I, swish, swish." "Go to sleep," said the fairy. "Don't wiggle or squirm." Just as the two got dizzy, up came Lice and Herm. "What's here?" said Puck. "Two and two alike make four. Some might get confused, but I say the fun's in more. With a crushed flower in one hand and mischief on my mind, but that is not all I can do," said Puck. Go to sleep now," said the fairy. "With a flower and mischief, because Oberon is bossy, I can mess up this boy. Wait, which is which? Speak up, don't be shy. What, asleep? Not a stitch? Look, I can shake the juice up and down, but that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. Look at me, look at me, look at me now. It is fun to have fun, and I can show you how. I can douse with a drop this unruly boy. I can douse in the eye, in one eye go pop. I can drop it like so, so he will love the maid. And look, with this juice, start a love parade. I can get the boy to parade his love without excuse, as I watch it befall. But that is not all. Oh no, that is not all." That is what Puck said, while the others made their bed. Truly, you could hear them snore, if you were on the wood's floor. And Peach Blossom saw the drop fall, onto the wrong one, too. She knew Puck crisscrossed the lot. She said, "Do I like this? Oh no, I do not. This is not a good game," said Peach Blossom dimly. "No, trouble will come quickly. You can't trust Puck the fairy." "Now look what you did," said Peach Blossom to the fairy. "Now look at this boy Lice. You doused the wrong boy, you ninny. If he were to awake and see Helen first, his love he would swear to her, leaving others a curse. Plus, Dee still wouldn't care. You should not be here when your boss is hunting. You get out of the woods," said Peach Blossom, this time with feeling. "But I like to be here. My mischief can bloom," said Puck the fairy to Peach Blossom. Just then a lion's roar awoke Lice and Helen. Lice said, "Helen, me a more." "Wait," said Puck the fairy. Wait, I can fix this by drugging the other guy from Athens." And then he ran to Dee, and then with the juice running low, Puck the fairy anointed Dee's eyes like so. Dee awoke with a start when he heard Lice woo Helen. "Now look at that Helen," said Dee. "Take a look at that fox." Helen was ticked with two guys wooing. "It isn't nice to make me a sport," she said, scolding. Just then Herm awoke too. "Lice, my love, are you ready to go?" And that pretty well started a rigmarole. Peach Blossom said to Puck, "What you call funny isn't new. What about physical humor?" And that's when Puck brought up Twin 1 and Twin 2. How once upon a few miles away, he split up two brothers for years and brought them back in a day. But the slapping, oh, the slapping that was involved. Puck asked if Peach Blossom would know what to do in a slap bet with Twin 1 and Twin 2. Peach Blossom did not know what to do about slapping Twin 1 and Twin 2, but it did not matter because they weren't here. Peach Blossom said, No, Those twins should not be in this play. Don't mention them as so. Your mischief goes out of bounds when Oberon is out. Fix this mess. Yes, all of this. We're not in Ephesus. Have no fear, little Peach, said Puck the Fairy. These things are good things, problems they'll solve before they marry. They are tame, oh so tame. Nothing like running a play. They will give you some fun while your queen sleeps away. Now see, these actors, said the fairy, they need to be translated, said Puck the Fairy. No, not in the woods, said Peach Blossom in reply. You should not change actors, even bad actors, you cannot deny. Oh, the lines they will botch. Oh, the cues they will miss. Oh, I will boo and hiss. Puck, you make the naughty list. Then Puck followed the sound of the lion. He saw the actor Snug and Bottom the bossy. Bottom was waiting his cue. Puck said, I know just what to do. Pop pow! And Bottom was new. No longer man, but a donkey he grew into. The actors fled and scattered. The noise woke Titania the queen up. What angel do I hear? She said, and Peach Blossom frowned. You doused my queen's eyes, she yelled. Why, I never... Nah, I did it, Puck exclaimed. So now there was much gone wild, with Titania's love beguiled toward a bad actor, oh, and a donkey to add. Meanwhile, things with the other four were bad. When Lice and Dee weren't threatening each other, Herm and Helen were throwing insults to tear all asunder. So Peach Blossom said, Look, look! And she shook with rage. Oberon, your king, is almost here. Do you hear? Oh, what will he do to the woods? What will he say? Oh, he will not like it to find it this way. Fix this fast, said Peach Blossom. Do you hear? I see him. Oberon. Oberon is near. So fast as you can, fix this much ado. You will have to get rid of the arguments of pair one and pair two. Puck, as fast as he could, went after Lice and Dee and Helen and Herm out there in the woods. They weren't hard to find, given the words they would yell, for it seemed Puck's mischief had caused all sorts of strife to befell. Now, I don't like to insult in a book young people would read, but truth to say, those four said nasty things like, You bead! Get you gone, you dwarf, you Ethiop! If boy-shaming is in, on you I must adorn the name, to be brief, of Acorn. Oh dear, said Puck. Helen may Herm's eyeballs maim. Oh dear, what a shame, what a shame, what a shame. Then his eyes brightened. You could see an idea began to cook, and Puck went away with a mischievous kind of look. That is good, said Peach Blossom. He has gone away, yes. But Oberon will come. He will find this big mess. And this mess is so big and so deep and so tall, we can't call on Fairy Buttercup. There is no way at all. And then, who was back in the woods? Why, Puck the Fairy. We'll try no manhood here, said Puck the Fairy. I always pick up all my playthings, and so I will show you another good trick I know. Then we saw him fix all the things that were wrong. He led the four here and there till they dropped to the wood's floor to snore. He remedied Lice's eyes, and left Dee's still fixed on Helen. He de-donkeyed Bottom, the actor, and left Titania sleeping for his boss to redo. Then he told all it was just a dream, and then he was gone, to leave all as well as it would seem. Then Puck turned to us, and he said to us too, Did you have any fun? If not, here's what to do. Pretend it was a dream, and nothing more. Then he asked us to clap if we enjoyed what went on there that day. Should we tell anyone about it? Now what would we do? Well, what would you do if Puck asked you?